Hi, I am Sanjay Patel. Today we are going to discuss the concept of enveloping cone. We have defined cone in its general form in our last lecture. So, if you have a fixed point V in say 3 dimension and some surface is given, let me take a surface as say some sphere or something else. It can be an ellipsoid or a parabola or anything. So let me take a sphere as a surface. And suppose this is a sphere, and to be more precise, let us take one more circle inside this so that it looks like a sphere. Okay, fine. Now this is not okay. Now how the enveloping cone is defined. Remember, instead of sphere you can take any surface in 3 dimension. So we take a line passing through this fixed point, and which is touching this given surface. In this case it is a sphere, so I am taking a line passing through this and touching this sphere, so like this. Okay, it is touching this sphere. Okay, let me remove this. Okay. This line is not intersecting, it is touching the sphere. Okay, let me take another line which is say like this. So this line is touching the sphere. Yes. Okay. So likewise there are many lines. Okay. So what you have to do is take any line passing through V and touching the given sphere, touching this given sphere S, okay, and rotate the line in 3 dimension in such a way, revolve it about this sphere in such a way that for every position of this line it keeps on touching the sphere. It keeps on touching the sphere at some point. So we can have many lines like this. It is passing through vertex V and touching the sphere. So as a result, a cone will be generated, a surface will be generated which is called a cone, and that cone is known as enveloping cone of this surface. Okay. Remember, in that case, this sphere will be contained in that cone, and the base of this cone will be obviously a circular base. Okay, the base will be something like this, and these lines are, remember, they are extended up to infinity. So the whole sphere, the whole surface will be contained in this. So that cone is called enveloping or envelope of the surface. We are going to obtain only the equation of enveloping cone of a sphere. Likewise, you can give, if you are given any other surface, you can obtain the equation. So let me obtain the equation as a result. Say obtain the equation of an enveloping cone having vertex say V alpha comma beta comma gamma, and let me write not and, obtain the equation of an enveloping cone with having vertex V with respect to the surface given by say x square plus y square plus z square is equal to a square. Okay, so it can be also asked this way, or find the equation. Let me write obtain the equation of enveloping cone of the sphere x square plus y square plus z square is equal to a square, and having vertex say V alpha beta gamma. So the figure will be the same. Still you must draw the figure also. So let me consider a sphere okay, and this is the sphere whose equation is x square plus y square plus z square is equal to a square, and consider a vertex V alpha beta gamma in 3 dimension, and we take a line passing through this vertex and touching the given sphere. So let us take a line passing through this, let us take a line passing through this and touching this sphere, and we rotate this line in 3 dimension in such a way that for all its position this line keeps on touching the given sphere. So even if you rotate, and the line will touch the sphere like this. Okay, so a cone will be generated, or you can say a surface will be generated, which will be like this, whose base will be a circular base. Let me show you that circle so that you can understand that this surface is in 3 dimension. Yes, so this kind of cone will be generated, and we want to obtain the equation of this enveloping cone. Remember, this is extended up to infinity, so this sphere is inside the cone. Okay, so this is our sphere which is lying inside the cone, and we want to obtain the equation of this. So we take an arbitrary point on this sphere. We take an arbitrary point P, say x comma y comma z, on this enveloping cone whose equation you want to derive. So let me start this way. Let Px comma y comma z be any point on the required enveloping cone of the sphere. Okay. Now V is a vertex that is also given to us. So as V alpha beta gamma is a vertex of the cone, the line VP is a generator of the cone. Okay, and we know it is a variable line, so we must assume the direction as a variable vector. So let L, M, N be the direction of the generator VP of the cone. Direction of the generator VP of the cone. So therefore I can write down the equation of this generator, and thus the equation of VP is given by x minus alpha upon L is equal to y minus beta upon m is equal to z minus gamma upon n is equal to k, and let us call this as equation number 1. Remember, what we have done so far is we have taken a p arbitrary point on this enveloping cone which is required. Then since this generator passing through P is also passing through the vertex, I am assuming the direction of this generator line, which is variable, as LMN, and therefore I can write down the equation of this. Now we know that every generator of this enveloping cone must touch this sphere at some point. So this is the point at which it is touching, and I want to write down the coordinates of this point. This point is also on the line, so the coordinates of this point are given from the equation of the line which we have written here. They are x, y, and z. So I want to write down these coordinates of the points, say p dash, which is say lk plus alpha, nk plus beta, and nk plus gamma. Okay, so there is some fixed value of k for which the point on the line meets the sphere at this point p dash. So let me write, since every generator touches the sphere, there exists one value, say k, belongs to R such that the point on the line which is given by Lk plus alpha, Mk plus beta, and Nk plus gamma satisfies the equation of the sphere. Or if any other surface is given, you can write it satisfies the equation of that surface. In our case, the surface is the sphere. So what I can do is I can substitute the value of this coordinates of that point at point of contact in the equation of the sphere. So therefore, we get from x square plus y square plus z square, we get from the equation x square plus y square plus z square is equal to a square. I can write this points values, x, y, z values in this equation. So we get mk plus beta whole square plus nk plus gamma whole square is equal to a square. And if you further simplify this, then I'm writing directly, taking the first terms of these three brackets. The first term is L square k square here. Here it is m square k square, and here it is n square k square. So k square is common. So I can write it as L square plus m square plus n square multiplied by k square. Now collecting the second terms or the middle terms of these perfect squares, which is here in the first term 2L alpha k, here it is 2m beta k, this is 2n gamma k. So 2k is common in all, so I am writing 2 times L alpha plus m beta plus n gamma into k like this. It is 2k times L alpha plus m beta plus n gamma, but I want to write in this form because of some reason. And what remains are the constant terms alpha square plus beta square, the last terms of each of these brackets plus gamma square. And taking this a square on this side, we write minus a square, and this is equal to 0. Okay, so we get this equation. Note that this equation, let me call it result number 2. This equation is a second degree equation or a quadratic equation in the parameter k. Remember, this quadratic equation has the coefficient of k square as L square plus m square plus n square. The coefficient of k is 2 times L alpha plus m beta plus n gamma, and the coefficient of and the constant terms rather is this thing. Okay, so let me say equation 2 is a quadratic equation in the variable or in the parameter say k. Okay, and since the line touches the given sphere, this quadratic equation has only one solution. You know, it is a quadratic equation, so it has two solutions. But this solution means the value of k gives you, say, if it gives you two values, that means we'll have 2 points of intersection of the generator and the sphere. But we have only 1 point since the line is touching the sphere. So this must have only one, or you can say 2 equal roots, one solution. So equation 2 is a quadratic equation in the variable k, and since the generator or since the line Vp is touching or it touches the sphere, the equation 2 must have only one real root. Must have only one real root. Okay, or rather I should not write one real root, I should write it has 2 equal real roots. Or you can say the delta of this quadratic equation must be 0. You know, the discriminant delta of quadratic equation ax square plus bx plus c equal to 0 is given by b square minus 4ac. So that is, I can write b square minus 4ac equal to 0. What is ABC in this? This is a coefficient of k square. This 2 times L alpha plus m beta plus n gamma is the value of b, and this is the constant term c. So this implies if you substitute, let me write b square minus 4ac as b square is equal to 4ac and then put the values. What is b? It is written here. It is 2 times this, and the square of this is to be written here. So it is 4 times L alpha plus m beta plus n gamma whole square is equal to 4 times a which is L square plus M square plus N square, and C is alpha square plus beta square plus gamma square minus A square. So now cancelling 4 from both the sides, what we get is L alpha plus M beta plus N gamma whole square is equal to say L square plus M square plus N square into alpha square plus beta square plus gamma square minus A square. And let us call this as equation number 3. Now we eliminate this arbitrary parameters L and N between equation 3 and the equation of the line, which is given by equation 1. And as we know, to eliminate L and N between the equation of this generator and the given condition number 3, we just replace L, M and N by the numerators x minus alpha, y minus beta and z minus gamma. That makes the thing simple. So let us write eliminating L, M and N between equation number 1 and 3, we get, so what should I do? I should replace L and N by respectively x minus alpha, y minus beta and z minus gamma in equation 3. So we get L into alpha means alpha times, I am writing alpha first, x minus alpha, beta times M is replaced by y minus beta and N is replaced by z minus gamma whole square is equal to here x minus alpha square plus y minus beta square plus z minus gamma square into alpha square plus beta square plus gamma square minus A square. So this is the required equation of enveloping cone with respect to the sphere. Okay. So it is the equation of enveloping cone of the sphere x square plus y square plus z square is equal to A square. Your homework is you can say obtain the equation of enveloping cone with respect to the sphere given in the general form x square plus y square plus z square plus 2ux plus 2vy plus 2wz plus d equal to 0 and having vertex as A alpha beta gamma. What I want to do further here is I want to write down the same equation in a simple form by using a special trick which is very amazing. That I will write as a remark. Okay. So let us take three numbers, or let us denote the three expressions A, B and C in this manner. I am taking A is equal to the expression x square plus y square plus z square minus A square. I am taking B is equal to the expression alpha square plus beta square plus gamma square minus A square, and C is equal to I am taking alpha x plus beta y plus gamma z minus A square. So consider these three expressions. You can immediately say, okay, in this equation of this cone, enveloping cone, this is B. Okay, this thing is B. Okay, and if you take, say, this is C, let me write one more thing. If you take C minus say B and square it, or let me simplify this. If you take C minus B and then square it, what you will get is this thing. Is that fine? What is this? This is C minus B, correct? So if you take the subtraction of these two, what you will get is C minus B. C minus B is nothing but this, because alpha x minus alpha square will be the first term, and taking alpha common we will get alpha times x minus alpha. Okay, and then same way beta times y minus beta, and this a square will be cancelled. That you can verify. So what I can write is this way. By taking these three expressions, we can write the above equation in the following form. This left hand side expression is C minus B whole square. The square is already there. Just we have to worry about this expression within this bracket. Here, this is already B. So this is C minus B. Let me not write this same color. This thing is C minus B. This whole thing is C minus B. So C minus B whole square. And further, you can check that this x minus alpha whole square, y minus beta whole square, plus z minus gamma whole square, if you want, you can do a plus b, because the square terms of these perfect squares are x square, alpha square, y square, beta square, and so on. That is here. So I can write a plus b, and then I want the middle terms here 2x alpha, 2y beta, 2z gamma with minus sign. So I must write minus 2 times say c. So automatically this a square will be cancelled. That can be verified very easily. And what is the remaining thing is capital B. Okay. So just these three brackets in this equation can be replaced by this this form C minus B whole square. Let us simplify this further. So if you simplify this, you will get C square minus 2CB plus B square, and here say AB plus B square minus 2CB. So the 2CB will be cancelled, B square is also cancelled, and what is left finally is, so this B square and B square will be cancelled, and 2BC will be cancelled. So we get C square is equal to A into B. So that is nothing but by putting the values of A, B, C in this, C is alpha x plus beta y plus gamma z minus A square whole square is equal to A. A means x square plus y square plus z square minus A square, and B means alpha square plus beta square plus gamma square minus A square. Okay. So what we have done is we have written the equation of enveloping cone with respect to the sphere x square plus y square plus z square in this different form, which is easy to remember also. So you can remember this equation also for solving the problems. So this is the equation of enveloping cone with respect to the standard equation of the sphere as a surface, x square plus y square plus z square is equal to A square. Okay, thank you.